In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why did we both play the same thing again? Oh my god. Alright, well, whatever, we won, and that is bad for us, because Zach gets to open 30 of Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, one of the most influential sets in past 2010 Yu-Gi-Oh! This set is insane. We also open up Hidden Arsenal 7 and Star Pack 2013, so let's go ahead and go through it. Star Pack 2013 isn't a groundbreaking set, but it does give us a lot of cool things. So the Air Armor Ninjas are in here. We'll pull playsets of that, and that can enable stuff for pretty much any level of Xyz monsters. We get some reprints of cards like Galaxy's Photon Dragon, Goblinberg, Kage to Kage, a card that I really hope to pull at least 3 of. For the Lightnings, a kind of interesting include. We get some cool cards like Ego Boost, which is a good battle trick, Wonder Wand, and then we have some really good cards like Crimson Armor, Shadow Ninja, which I believe we have, reprints of Leviathan Dragon, Grenosaurus, all good stuff, and then they all just come in Starfoil as well. So Hidden Arsenal 7, though, however, is pretty good. We have the Constellars in here, which are an actually decently strong deck for the time period. We have the introduction of Evil Swarms, which is really interesting that we're getting both. But yeah, so we have Mandragora and Nightmare. We also have Ophion and Bahamut. So yeah, a lot of good cards, honestly. Gemini Lazuli is in here, which is a pretty good card for the Gemini deck, along with Seraphonite, which is pretty strong. More Gishki stuff. I don't think we're going to be playing that. Like I said, Nightmare is a really good card if you can make it. It's really powerful. 10 Goldfish is nice. More Constellars here. Master Diamond's crazy. I feel like this episode is the turning point between old Yu-Gi-Oh! And modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because we have things like Master Diamond, Seraphonite, Mandragora, like Lavolval Chains in here. Yeah, just so many good things. Constellar, Pleiades is crazy. Emerald, M7, so good, so many good cards. And then we have Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. So you'll see 4 giant dragon-shaped guys that really do hamper the format. Now, you'll see they're all at limited. Now, for a while there, every single one of these was banned except for Tempest. And they're really strong for a really long time. So each of the dragon rulers has the ability you can manage 2 dragons or a card of their associated type. So for title, you can banish waters, Tempest winds, Redox is earths, and Blaster is fires. And then you get to special summon them, and then they also have other effects by ditching itself and a water monster to the grave, and then they have a third effect. So this is like the first time we get cards with 3 effects on them, where if it's banished, you get to add a dragon of the same attribute to your hand. So Blaster, you get to add a fire dragon to your hand, from your deck. So this is really when we get insane cards that I think these were all supposed to be like cards that were played in other archetypes, but they just work all together. So it's really strange. We have some other really powerful cards like Battling Boxer Lead Yoke, which is a good card. Harpy's Pet Phantasmal Dragon and Ice Beast Zerofriend are really fun for Harpy strategies, which we do get support in this set, I believe. Then like more Fire Fists, and we also get the Mecha Phantom Beast in here, which is a pretty cool archetype, but unfortunately it's very high rarity. Case in point, Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac. This card enables the Mecha Phantom Beast strategy really well, but you know what it enables better? Dragon Rulers, because it's a 7. Why? I have no idea, honestly. Spellbook of Judgment is also in here, but I don't think either Zach or I have a Mecha Phantom Beast pool large enough to incorporate it. We have some other cards. Hysteric Sign is insane for the Harpy strategy. This is basically an add 3 from your deck to your hand. Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars is crazy for the Dragon Ruler archetype. It's crazy that so many of these cards came out in the same set. Gear is really good for the Gear strategy, and Hoot Cake is good for Madolches. We also have Sombra in here, which is really, really strong for the Constellars, if I remember correctly. In the ultra rares here, not a ton. We do have Harpy Chandler, which if you do pull a couple of these along with things like Hysteric Sign, you theoretically could play a Harpy deck. That being said, I'm not sure it's good enough. We got some more Constellars in here. Gauntlet Launcher is a card that I really like, and the ultimate rare of this card is about $2, so I actually really like that. Other than that, not too much in the ultra rare slot. In the commons, we have the Batlin Boxers. We have a lot of good ones. So Counterpunch doesn't matter. It's Glassjaw, Headgeared, Spar, and Switch Hitter. These are the big ones. You basically use both of these to enable you to make a Lead Yoke, and then Lead Yoke just kind of sits on the field and causes problems. We also have the Baby Dragon Rulers in here, which enable you to get to the big Dragon Rulers, which is really crazy. Then we have some other things like Mind Drain, Memory Loss, Spellbook of Miracles, and then a really big card that I hope to pull is King of the Feral Imps. I think this card is really good in sealed format, especially considering it's a common. So let's go ahead and get on into today's opening. We're going to be opening up 50 packs of Star Pack 2013, 36 packs of Hidden Arsenal 7, and 24 packs of Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. We're going to do them one at a time in case we need to reroll.
All right, so I'm going to kind of breeze through these because we have a lot to open today. I'm going to start off with the 50 packs of Star Pack and Hidden Arsenal 7. I'm not going to be re-rolling these because whatever we get is whatever we get. Of course, I would very much like to get some of the XYZs as well as one more copy of Kage Tokage. Because if we can get a third Kage Tokage that pairs super nicely with the Feral Imps at common in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. But whatever we get is fine. Like, realistically, this set's, like, okay, and it doesn't deserve a reroll, so it's just gonna be go through and hope for the best. And I'll talk about stuff as I see them. There is, like, Kage Tokage, there we go. There is stuff like Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, which are both very good. We had 2 copies of Gep to begin with, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and now Immortal almost certainly has 3, which kind of is unfortunate because it was something that we could kind of hold above him. But now that it's all like evened out, it's fine. The reason why we never played it is because there was just nothing we could do with it. But yeah, we're just going to reach the end of these last few. Open that up, and then we'll take a quick peek. We did manage to round out our Kage Tokages, which is quite nice. We got more of that. Terabyte doesn't really matter. Playset of that's nice. Like everything, it just kind of evens out. Like only one of this is fine because it's not very good. It just recycles, and we do get Daigusto Emerald, which is in this next set, which is basically just better. Thunderbird's terrible. But hopefully we can get stuff like Pandemic. I do also want like Lazuli and the other Gem Knights because I do really like them. If we could also get Lavalval Chain, another Lazuli's nice. We want 3 of that, as well as Emerald. Then we'll be sitting very pretty. Ophion is quite nice. We also got a Griffin, Zirconia, and Tin Goldfish are also quite good. Overall, just the sets that we have today are very good, and the power level is going to go up exponentially. Lavalval Chain, so good. Lavalval Chain is just a foolish burial, which is like what? So hopefully we can get a playset already. And I think we already have a playset of the Gem Knights. Would like to get 3 of that, but I just more Tin Goldfish as well. I'm looking to see if we have gotten triple Lazuli. I don't see a single Lazuli, but I know we've pulled 1 at least. Where the heck's Lazuli? Oh, we did get a playset of Lazuli. I'm just blind. Moving on. Second Goldfish. Pleiades we saw there. Bahamut is nice. We also have Gusta Griffin for that. Pleiades again. Evil Swarm Nightmare. I think that's our first one. Very good card. Molten Conduction Field. That's what it's called. Decent card. The Constellars are fine. Would like to get an M7. But we're just getting Pleiades. Which is not a bad card. Like I will definitely take Pleiades. Ouroboros, as well as another Lazuli. whatever the heck this is. Oh, that's kind of bad. Moving on. We got an emerald. Okay. So, yeah, good. Good. We got 2 emerald, playset a chain, double Ophion. We also managed to get 2 pandemic, which is nice. 0 M7, but we will get a chance at that in the gold series. Triple of that. We got everything we needed. So we're going to add this and then move on. Actually, did we get triple 10 goldfish? Only got 2. That's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. Return to pack. Oh gosh, tack. We get 30 whole of this, and we are looking at the rare slot as well as hoping to get something out of secret. Because D-rulers are all rare. Big whale is a big fail. Go garbage. More go garbage. We really want to get those D-rulers. And we've gotten 0 so far. Oh, we did get Tachyon Dragon as well as a waterfall. A title, moreover. More stuff. King of the Pharaoh Imps is nice. Another green dust on Tempest. Nice. So that's our second D-ruler, unless I am mistaken. Moving on. A blaster. We want at least 3 blaster. Another a redox. So I think that's our first redox. We have gotten 1 of every single type, and we are more than halfway done. So we need to change to getting some good stuff, please. More D-rulers. That's all I want is D-rulers. D-ruler. Jason, D-ruler. Please. Okay, another Tempest. Fail Whale. Yeesh. So, we got 5. That's all right. We did manage to get a ghost rare of Tachyon Dragon, which is very good. It basically just foolishes a ton of stuff. Detach 1 material, all of the face of cards, chain, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of a different card. I do think I'm going to re-roll this. So we're going to get our 30 packs, and we're going to hop it. We do also want to see the baby dragons out of common. Green dust on numero uno. Got a channeler. That's pretty decent. Okay, blaster. We got garbage, elemental lord, as well as a title. Scramble. Title number 2. I think it's our 3rd title. We've gotten a playset of title already. Yeah, 3 title, 1 blaster. If we can just do that in the back half of this, but with like not title, then we'll be doing super good. Certus. Tempest. Okay, that's our first Tempest. Boulders. Now we just need to get... Okay, another blaster. Another channeler, too. Dang. Fail Whale. Ultimate rare. Scramble. Omega is actually a good card. Another Tempest. So we have 3 Tempest, 2 Inferno, 2 title, or 2 Tempest, 3 title, and 1 Redox. So let's just get... Okay, another Redox. This is garbage card. Just kind of looking at high end here. Okay. So we did get 3 dust on, which is important. Let's look at the babies. 3/3, at least 3/3. Okay, we got a playset of all the babies. We have a playset of King of the Pharaoh Imps, 2 blaster, triple title, double and double. So triple title and 2 of the others is honestly better than I could have managed. Could have imagined. As well as getting 2 of this, like, nice. We did manage to get a fail whale as well. Like, look at the high end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ultimates. What the heck? I'll definitely take that. Add that to the collection for sure. And I'll see you guys in the deck profile.
So Star Pack 2013. Let's open up. 1-for-1's fine. Granosaurus is fine. Wonder One, Dark Mist, Terabyte, Escaradao, I think, is actually a playable hero fusion, weirdly enough. There's the first Kage to Kage. I'm looking out for those. Utopia Leviathan Dragon's good. Metal Morph. Another Granosaurus. Second Kage to Kage is big. Really like that. Another Wonder Wand's cool. Curry Volt, I forget about this card. It's probably not good. Gandora. Escaradao. Another Escaradao is kind of cool. Get third Kage. There we go, third Kage. The rest of this doesn't matter now. Crimson Armor is fine. It's kind of cool to get a second Crimson Armor Ninja. Third Crimson Armor Ninja, I believe. So we could play Armor Ninjas. Too bad we don't have Blade Armor Ninja, probably the best one. Ego Boost is a really interesting card. I always thought that card would be better. Another Metal Morph. And last couple packs here. I am happy with that. We got our triple Kage to Kage, which is all I could have asked for. So add to collection, and we'll return to pack Celeste Green, and we're going to scroll all the way down. Here we are. All right, we're going to open up 36 packs of Hidden Arsenal 7. We're looking for Lavalval Chain, Daigusto Emerald, Evil Swarms maybe, but let's go ahead and flip them up. Master Diamond's kind of cool. And Virgo, I don't think is... no, this is a decent one, I think. Pollux is good. I don't think Pepicet is good, but Paracep. Okay, whatever. Salamandra, I guess, is decent. Seraphonite's good for later on. There's an Ophion, that's pretty good. M7's really good. Glad to pick that up. Zelgigas is good, I guess. Tin Archduke is fine. I'm happy to pick that up. Master Diamond again, kind of annoying. Molten Conduction filled. Let's love all support. Alright. Ouroboros, I don't think this one's very good. Kaos is whatever. Tin Archduke again. Kind of wish it was something else. Infestation Infection. I think you want Pandemic. Bahamut. Okay. There's Pandemic. Okay, so I guess we do have a playable... Oh, the Volvo Chain is so good. Is that our first Mandragora? It is our second. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But Lavalval Chain is really good. The last card I want is going to be... Not Thanatos. It's going to be the Daigusto Emerald, if it's in here. Second Ophion's pretty big. Second Lavalval Chain is probably big. Hades. Another M7. Can we get Pleiades or Emerald, please? Another Ouroboros. Third Ophion, Jesus Christ. Second Pandemic's pretty good. Oh my goodness. Okay, I mean, Thunderbird. Is that our first Thunderbird? No, we got 2 Thunderbirds. 2 Lavalval Chains. 2 Pandemic's pretty good, and 2 Infection. Interesting. Well, I don't think we're going to be re-rolling this, because, I mean, that's pretty good. Did we get... Okay, we got a playset of Mandragora, at least. And a playset of Salamandra. This is probably playable, if I had to assume. Alright, let's go ahead and add this to collection. Let's get on into the big one. So, it is Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. We're going to be opening 24 of this, and we probably will be re-rolling this. Just fair warning. Alright. Please. 24 packs. Now. Nothing I wanted. I guess Switch Hitter and Spar are good. That's not a super rare that I wanted. There's our first stream. There's a fucking buffalo. Hoot cake? Dude, come on. Hook me up. Second buffalo? Dang, that's so bad. Leopard is whatever. Okay, there's a blaster. That's decent. There's a Gyoko. I think that's actually pretty decent. There's a Zero Friend. Another Turtle Tracer. It's so bad. There's a Lightning. There's a Rhino. It seems pretty bad. There's our first King. We were hoping to get a playset of King. There's a Lead Yoke, but I really prefer those to be Dragon Rulers. Sombra. Switch Hitter. Heraldry Crest. Second King there. It's pretty good. Noble Knight, Ultra Rare, great. Hysteric Sign's playable, but I don't really... Okay, so there's Title. That's 2. Do a barrel roll. Okay, let's analyze this real quick. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I think we can do better. So let's go ahead and re-roll this. 24 more packs of Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. Alright, come on. Better, please. Okay, there's a King of the Fair Limbs. I'm glad to see that. Tetherwolf is decent, I guess, for Mecha Phantom Beast. Okay, there's a Blaster Return. That's pretty good. There's Gear. I'm happy to see that. I actually am. Nothing there. There's a Red Ox Return. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a Title Return. Okay, so we got a refund on every single thing, on every single ruler we got. We got a refund, and we got a Gear, which is a better super rare. And I think that's our second King, which I really only need 2. Another Tetherwolf is fine. I'm not thrilled about it. Second Title and a Hamstrat's insane. Battling Boxer Star Cestus is not amazing, but it is a playable card, I suppose. A third Title, that's insane. Okay, we can see other Dragon Lures now, please. I almost thought that was Title for a second. I was about to get mad. Okay. Come on. That's like our third Trifortratops. Fourth Trifortratops. Please give me something else. Buffalo is not exactly where I want to be, but I'll take it. Fairy Girl Cheer. I'm not exactly thrilled about that. Fifth Trifortratops. Whatever. Dude, come on. Give me something good. Come on, give me a good in the closer. Second Turtle Tracer. What the fuck is this? This is terrible. Why are you giving that to me, game? Sixth Trifortress Top. Oh my god. I'm going to do something. Okay, we got to refund our Gyoku, I guess. That's good. Last card. We got a Buffalo again. Alright, let's... I mean, we're probably locking this in, but let's see how we did. Alright, well, it's really not where I want to be at, but I think we do lock this in. So let's go ahead and lock it in the collection.
All right, so this is the most scuffed opening we've ever done, and that's because I forgot to record audio, and I forgot to open up this set in 39. So we're opening up Battle Pack Epic Dawn. I'm just going to do a quick overview. Cards we're looking at of this is Caius, Tour Guide, of course. Tour Guide has multiple different rarities. My TCG playset for the longest time has been a Star Foil rare, a black rare, and then some other stuff. We also would like to get Duality, but... my playset of Tour Guide was just to make people upset. Of course, it would also be nice to get like Tyrus, Gemnite Pearl, and some of the other rank 5s and just other good cards. It might be nice to get Dark Bribe and Fiendish Chain as well, because those are just overall good cards. Battle Fader, of course, a fantastic pickup if we can get that for any strategy whatsoever. Yeah, just overall, lots of good stuff in this set. Jinzo would be nice. Some more just Monarchs in general, as well as, there we go, multiple rarities of Tour Guide. We got 36 packs of this. Let's start opening her up. So, first pack, let's see what we got. We are going to kind of blaze through this. Flip, and nothing out of that one. Moving on, we've got a Leviathan. fantastic. Pot of Greed, super banned, but the Lance is nice. That brings us to 2 copies of Lance, fantastic, as well as a Cyber Valley. That's pretty good. Ancient Gear Golem, that I think is a playset, and our second Raikou, I believe. Tiras, fantastic pickup. That makes our rank 5 pool go from 2 to 3 cards, so good. Trigodia, nice card. Utopia, another copy of that. Fiendish Chain, of course, fantastic pickup. Level Eater, great card. Duality number 2, I believe. Man, that's pretty nice. Heavy Storm, we already had 1, and I don't think that it ever goes back to 2. Moving on, Scapegoat, nice. Compulse, Granosaurus, as well as the Goat Bait Doll. Raigeki, that's a banned card, and I don't think that we necessarily need to pick that up when it gets back, or we don't need to pick it up before it gets off the ban list because it gets reprinted then, if I remember correctly. Machina Fortress, fantastic pickup there. Treeborn Frog is fine, we already have a playset. Fairy Lily is okay. Axe of Despair is bad. Another Utopia, Book of Moon, I think that's our playset of Reckless Greed, and a playset of Lance, fantastic. Yeah, nothing really fantastic out of those last few, but Pot of Greed again. Sure, okay. Another Utopia, Compulse once more. Another Caius, I will definitely take that. Dark Bribe, good pickup. Snatch Seal as well. Mirror Force. Blowback Dragon's not terrible. Deep Diver is terrible. Ring is power crept. Cyber Valley again. Granosaurus, monster. Duality. Oh, wait, that's a playset of Duality. And 1 tour guide. So I guess the only thing we really want would be more tour guides. Maybe some Chalice. I didn't get either, but that's entirely fine. Triple Duality and 1 tour guide. I will definitely take that. Well, yeah, so this was the opening. I will see you guys in the deck profile. Lots of good stuff. Tiras, I really want to make a rank 5 strategy, but we just only have Tiras and... yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll see you guys in the deck profile, and hopefully we can make use of this tour guide.
All right, let's hope this Bumboy list goes a little bit better than the last one. We are bringing Batlin Boxers today, and let's hope there's no mirror matches either. So, Batlin Boxers is a interesting deck of warrior fire monsters that all facilitate into this card, Batlin Boxer Lead Yoke, which, if it would be destroyed, you can detach material from this card instead, and then it gains 800 attack each time a material is detached. So it very quickly goes up to 3k, and then goes up to 38, in which case there's not a lot that can deal with it. And that is pretty powerful when you consider we get to it fairly easily. Now, it is Batlin Boxer locked, but that doesn't mean we can't play a suite of rank 4 cards to help facilitate that, including our wild card here, which was Gaga Cowboy. I really wanted to pick up stuff like Gear Armor or something like that, but I was basically convinced that this card will be playable for years in terms of prog timeline. So let's go ahead and get in the card by card. So we're on 1 Counterpunch. This is just a card that we can dump to the graveyard off of, I believe, Headgeared. Yep. That basically gives us the ability to make our monster survive a turn. Glassjaw is just a guy. He's a 2000 normal summon, which it doesn't do a lot, but when he is sent to the graveyard by card effect, I can target a monster, a Batlin Boxer, accept itself, and add it to my hand. Headgear is a Foolish Burial on normal summon. Spar is a free special summon, but we can't conduct our battle phase that turn. That's usually fine because we want to be using this on turn 1 to set up a Lead Yoke. And then Switch Hitter is, if it's normal summoned, you can target a Batlin Boxer monster in your graveyard and special summon it. We're also on 1 Blaster. This is going to be basically the meta until these cards get banned, and even then we might, leave them at 1 copy just for fun. This card is really good because we can pair it with Lavalval Chain and get access to it really easily off of a rank 4. 3 Effect Failure, 3 Kage to Kage, and 2 Photon Thrasher. This helps facilitate rank 4s, so we can go for normal Photon Thrasher, or special Photon Thrasher, normal, say, Switch Hitter or something like that, special Kage to Kage, make Lavalval Chain, dump Blaster. We can get a train rolling pretty quickly. First spells, we're on Dark Hole, Triple Lance. We basically just want to make sure our guys survive and are immune from the card effects that Zach might throw at us. 1 Heavy, 1 Duality, double MST, 1 Rhoda, double Prison, double Fiendish Chain, double Mirror Force, 1 Judgment, double Torrential, and the 1 Starlight Road. In the extra, we've got Cataster and Android. These are just the best fives we can make if we do need to normal summon an effect failure, and then trigger Kage to Kage, and then, go from there. Actually, this can't be used as synchro material, so I will not do that. But if we have to special a Photon Thrasher and then normal effect failure, we have that option. We're on Stardust, both for the Starlight Road and just for the, funny moments when we special blast or normal effect failure. Lead Yoke, Marrow Geist, Cowboy, Pearl, Double King of the Feral Imps. This is supposed to search Kage to Kage, and it's also a 2300 rank 4, so not bad. Double Evolvo Chain, Star Cestus, not the best monster ever, but it does have an interesting effect once per turn during the battle step. If you're a Battling Boxer, monster battles an opponent's monster, detach material, negate that opponent's monster's effect while it's face up on the field until the end of the turn. That monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle, so yeah, it basically is just kind of like a U-Battle / Shadow Mosquito for the deck. It is 3 monsters, but it is a Battling Boxer, so it is kind of worth going into. Utopia, Ray, and then Photon Papilloperative. I am going to switch out a couple cards in the side deck here. So we've got the one MST, just the third MST. We got Shadow Imp and Consecrated Light. This is in case, I don't think he's going to run back Inzectors now that Centipede is gone, but he could be playing something like Evil Swarms, so I felt like having some anti-dark stuff was good. I am actually going to switch out Blackhorn of Heaven for Smashing Ground, though, because I have the feeling that I might need it. We got Mask of Restrict just in case he tries to pull off some Monarch shenanigans, Dust Tornado, and triple Smashing Ground that we just added in. Well, that is this deck. Let's get on into the duels.
All right, we are having some fun today. This is Combo Nonsense deck, also known as Gem Knights. So let's just do the quick card by card, and hopefully you guys can see all the incidental synergies in the deck. So, Gem Armadillo on normal as a Gem Knight monster from deck to hand. Then we have Amber. It's a Gemini, so it's always considered a normal monster unless we normal summon it again. OPT, send a Gem Knight card from hand to grave. Target one of your banished monsters. Add that target to your hand. It just helps us to recur advantage, but we're almost never going to be using the effect. It's not very good. Unless we're pitching like an Obsidian to add back an Armadillo. After that, we've got Triple Lazuli. You can send to the when this card is sent to the, or if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target a normal monster in your grave and add it back to hand. That is both Garnet and Amber, and it's just from anywhere. So if I Foolish it, if it's milled off a Lightsworn, anything, it triggers. Obsidian is better and worse at the same time. We want it in hand, but not necessarily milled. If this card is sent from hand to graveyard, you can target a level 4 or lower normal monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. So this is our way to get to rank 4s. We can normal summon Armadillo, add either Obsidian or Garnet or Amber, just whatever we need to special summon, trigger the effect of Obsidian to special summon a normal. Then we can make a rank 4. After fusion summoning using the Obsidian and the normal monster. After that, we've got triple Gem Knight Garnet. The original Garnet, this guy is so cool looking, and he is a normal monster. The Gem Warrior who carries the Garnet Soul. His flaming iron fist crushes all enemies. That's this one, if you couldn't tell. He is notorious for being a bad card in hand, but we want him in hand because we're using him for combos instead of for stupid extra normal shenanigans. Speaking of extra normal shenanigans, this is how we get our extra normal, is Lumina, the Lightsworn Summoner, and all the other Lightsworns. So soft once, you can discard a card to target one level 4 or lower Lightsworn in your grave, special summon it, and then during the end phase, send top 3 to grave. And then we have Lila. If you guys don't know what it does, its effect does not read correctly. It basically, when it's in attack position, you can target a spell trap the opponent controls, switch this card to defense, and if you do, destroy that target. So destroy the spell trap. And then it cannot change its battle position until the end of my next turn. So, like Goblin Attack Force, but good. After that, we've got one Raikou. I would play more Lila, but we just only have the one Lila. But hey, Lila's a dang good card. I'm going to utilize it. Raikou on flip simultaneously, destroy one card on field, and send top 3 to the grave. And this also during end phase sends top 3 to grave. Next up, we've got double redox. We never want to see this in grave, actually, because we're almost exclusively going to be using the effect to discard this card and an earth monster to basically reborn a monster in grave. Now, we can banish to special while in grave, and then add it back to hand and get it in hand that way, but that's suboptimal. That's why we're not playing the babies for it, because you can only use one redox, the Dragon Ruler effect per turn. So it has 3 effects. The first one is banish 2 from hand or grave to special summon it, or banish 2 earth or dragon type monsters from hand or grave to special summon this card. And then during end phase, add it back to hand. During end phase of opponent's turn, if this card was special summoned, add it back to hand. That all the Dragon Rulers have that effect. And then the Reborn effect that I already told you about. And then if this card is banished, you can add a Earth Dragon type monster from deck to hand. So we cannot, unfortunately, activate Redox, banishing a Redox to special summon Redox, and then trigger the banished Redox effect to add Earth. Which freaking sucks, man. Anyways, after that we have Triple King of the Swamp. So if this card is in hand, field, or grave, you can use it as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name is mentioned on the fusion monster card. So it has to be a named material. So I cannot use it for this where it says a Gem Knight or a Pyro type. I have to use it exclusively for the replacement effect, exclusively for Gem Knight Garnet. But it's also just a replacement Aqua that can add Poly by discarding from hand. Speaking of Poly, double Poly. So we're playing 5 copies of Poly here. And then we're also playing triple Gem Knight Fusion. It's a Poly that when it's in the graveyard, you can just banish a Gem Knight to add it back to hand. It just does this as many times as you want. After that, we got 1 Reborn and double Reasoning. Reasoning can help us to fill our graveyard with Gem Knight Fusions. And then we also have double Solar Recharge, discard a Light Sworn to Pot of Greed, and then send top 2 from deck to grave. There is a chance that we see this without Light Sworns, but it's more likely that we will see Light Sworns without this. And the chances of us not being able to resolve this are actually quite low, so that's why I'm including it. After that, we got 1 Heavy and triple MST. We don't like back row here. And then we have 1 Breakthrough Skill because it is good when milled and just good in general. As well as Solemn Judgment. While it's not good milled, it's just a good card. In the side, triple Mind Crush because we don't want him to add things. Double Dust, double Mirror Force, and double Dim Priz so we don't get run over. 1 Chalice and triple Veiler because screw on field effects, as well as double Ryo. Ryo is limited, and so I'm only playing 2. Same as Mind Crush, adding things is gross and we don't like it. After that, we've got 1 Levier. We play quite a few 3s. If we have a Lumina Engrave and a Lumina in hand, we can normal summon Lumina, pitch a card, special summon the Grave one, and overlay for Levier. And then we can special summon one of our banished Gem Knights. And then we have the card that brings this whole deck together, Lavaval Chain. It can, once per turn, detach a material, activate one of these effects. It's a soft once for some ungodly reason. It's just Foolish Burial, or you can place a monster on top of your deck. So the Foolish Burial will be summoning, or will be foolishing one of 2 things. Gem Knight Fusion or Lazuli, because Lazuli can trigger there. Obsidian cannot, and this we just want to get into rotation. That's why this is such a good card. And then we have double Digusto Emerald because it is a rock monster and also helps us to, well, we can use both effects. Detach, activate one of the effects, target 3 monsters in grave, shuffle all 3 into deck, then draw a card, or target a non-effect monster in grave and special summon that target for extension purposes. We're playing Utopia because we want to be able to protect our on-field monsters from just being run over. After that, we also have Shockmaster. This feels like a win more card, but I'm still going to include it because he's going to get banned soon. After that, we've got double Zirconia. It's mainly, we can summon this off of Digusto Emerald, funnily enough, but it's also just the fact that it takes a Gem Knight and a rock monster makes it so good. So we're playing 2 of that for combo purposes. After that, we also have 1 Seraphinite. This provides you an extra normal, and it takes a Gem Knight and a light monster. And then we have Prism. I'm just going to call him Prism because I don't know how to pronounce that. Takes a Gem Knight and a Thunder, and the Thunder is Amber. So on fusion, or must be fusioned, OPT send a Gem Knight card from hand to grave. We can just add back the Gem Knight fusion from grave, and then pitch the Gem Knight fusion to target a face-up card on the field and destroy that target. After that, we have double Citri. This is Armades and Hades, all in one. It's a dang good card. Takes a Gem Knight and a Pyro. He's just Armades. That's why we play him. And then we're also playing Ruby. Its first effect I was using in Duel Links to FTK, or not FTK, OTK people. Basically, when it's it must first be fusion summoned, then you can tribute a Gem Knight you control, and then it gains the attack that it had on field. So if the monster was buffed, then you can gain the attack of the monster with the buff. But we're mainly just using it because it's an extra thing that we can summon with King of the Swamp, and also he do piercing. That's literally it. After that, we have Amethyst. This takes an Aqua and a Gem Knight. And then on fusion, it is just Hey Trunade, where when it's sent to grave, return all set spell trap cards on the field to the hand. Hey Trunade. So we can just OTK. That's the deck. I really hope that I can murder Immortal multiple times over. I will see you guys in the games.
Well, Zach, it's time. It's time for possibly the most influential set in Yu-Gi-Oh's history until, like, Link Era, almost. Maybe not Link Era. Maybe you could consider, like, Pepe or Duelist Alliance, or, something like that, a little bit more influential. But this is a set. Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy is a set. Like, even excluding, like, the obvious stuff being the Dragon Rulers, there's a lot of other good archetypes support in here. Like, we get Harpy support in here, like really good Harpy support in terms of Hysteric Side, and I think it's Channeler. Battling Boxers are in here. We opened Hidden Arsenal with the Evil Swarm, so we might see Ophions and stuff like that coming down. This was an episode, and it's an episode that we might slow down the pace of this series just so we have time to play all the decks we want to play.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is one of those sets where everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Yu-Gi-Oh's ended," but in reality, it changed in a way that I personally really like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's weird because Yu-Gi-Oh is always in a perpetual state of, like, dying, but I feel like there's so many times where there's actually so few times where it has been like Yu-Gi-Oh's actually died, and this is not one of them. This is, like, looking back on it, this set is, like, fine. Like, this set is fun. Like, the biggest problem I think people had was, at the time, the decks were beyond expensive, right? Like, Draco Sacks were like $150.
It was literally just Draco Sack. Everything else in the Dragon Ruler archetype or a Dragon Ruler deck was super cheap.
Yeah.
I
Now I
think
will
the most
say I
expensive
think
thing besides that
yeah,
was the tuners.
Yep. And I think the only thing, like, the only exception to that was the opposite end of the spectrum, which was the Spellbook deck, was not cheap at all. There was nothing cheap about the Spellbook
That one
deck.
was ungodly expensive. Everything was high rarity, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, it's like the best thing." It's like it literally would just banish a guy, and then that's it.
Yeah. So this will be interesting, and I think it does open up a lot of decks. I feel like we've been waiting for Dragon Rulers and, like, other just little pieces of support that were all in this set that just unlock a myriad of decks that are playable. So I don't want to wait any longer. Let's get straight on into it with the dice roll here. And 1, 2, 3. Hey, all right. Well, I think you won the last one. Yeah, I will attempt to go first. We're not at Duelist Alliance yet, so we still draw for turn.
Maxi, now you're good.
Stand by a main phase. Well, I mean, this is about as good as it gets. I'm going to start by normal summoning Headgeared, and I will trigger the effect.
Yes, that is A-okay.
We'll dump Counterpunch to the graveyard. I will special summon Batlin Boxer Spar, and I will slap these two on top of each other. Let's go ahead and just go for the boy. We'll go ahead and set a couple of cards and pass it up to you.
Now, is it lead yoke or lead yoke?
That's, it's really weird because, like, I assume that it's lead yoke because I think the yoke around his neck is made of lead. That's what I always think. But I can understand
Yeah.
lead yoke because, like, a yoke is, like, it's something you tie around, like, a cow and they, like, pull a plow. So it could be lead as well. So he's, like, leading the charge for the Batlin Boxers. I don't know. Shit's weird.
I always thought it was lead. Anyways, draw for turn.
Yep.
Standby, main. I am going to set 1, set 2, and I'll pass it to you.
Ooh. Intimidating. I don't know why. But okay, draw for turn. Standby, main phase. Let's just go for it. I'll run out Glassjaw,
Sure.
and we'll go battle phase. I'll try for 2K,
Yep.
and then we'll try for 22.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Looking a little down there. Already half life points. Let's go in second main. I'm good. Let's go and just pass it up.
All right, I'll draw. Okay. I think that's about as good as it could get. I'll just normal summon Gem Armadillo and trigger the effect.
Oh, okay. We're doing this. Sure. Yeah. Armadillo is fine. Interesting choice.
Cool.
I mean,
I will
we got like
grab.
Master Diamond and Seraphinite in Hidden Arsenal 7, didn't we?
Yeah, I'll grab Garnet to hand.
Ooh, the Garnet. So many years, so early.
Yeah. I'll just go battle and I'll swing into the Glassjaw.
uh,
It'll die
yeah,
when it's targeted
it
for
dies
attack.
regardless. Yeah. Sure. And then Glassjaw effect. Is it mandatory? It's a you can. I guess I'll get the counterpunch to hand. There's no reason to not. It's from hand or grave, so pretty good. Anyway,
Yeah.
would you like to redeclare with a Gem Armadillo?
I would not.
Aw.
I'll go main 2. And I will set an additional card and pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main phase. Interesting. Okay. This seems really bad. Alright. We'll just go. We'll try for battle. I'll go 22 into 17.
Sure.
Take 5. Then. Yeah. I think that's it. We'll just go ahead and pass it up.
Okay, I'll draw. Standby main.
Yep.
Let's go reasoning.
Oh. I'll call 4.
Okay.
That's 3.
A
That's
okay.
pretty bad. And this one's pretty
I'll
good.
special summon that in defense.
Yep.
It is pretty good. I was hoping to mill a little bit more than that. All normal in Armadillo.
Second Armadillo. Yeah. Yeah. So I know you have a Garnet in hand. Yeah, I have no response to this.
Gosh, is it just Armadillo add Armadillo?
You can't. It has to have a
Feels-
Gem Knight monster, not a Gem.
Oh, right. I will grab Obsidian to hand.
Sure.
Let me see. I think I have normaled. Yeah. I'll pitch Redox and Garnet to the grave, targeting the Armadillo to special it.
Ooh, powerful. Yeah, I have no response to that. We see our
Cool.
first
It will
Dragon
not
Ruler
trigger its
effect
effect.
come down. Pretty nice.
It's literally just reborn.
It is, yeah. There's the chain. Yeah, I have no response to the summon of chain. I have no response to the effect of chain either.
I'm gonna send Gemini Fusion.
Ooh, this is nice. You can banish a Gem Knight to add it back.
Yep, fusion effect.
You gotta banish a Gem Knight, my friend.
I hate this deck.
Yeah, it's a cool. Okay, to be fair, this is like the most powerful fusion card we have seen, like to date, right? Like there's Gem Knight Fusion walked so that Shaddoll Fusion could run. Let's be honest here. The fact that it just recurs itself constantly is good. You're not going 3 for 1 every time you fusion summon. So, all right. So what are we doing now?
That's a good question. Do that, but that feels so bad. I should have not grabbed Obsidian.
I'll let you take it back if you really want.
No, it's fine. I made my mistake. I gotta live with it. Oh, I should have done that. That would have been better. Whatever. I will just pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main phase. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, this is kind of like a rough position for me to be in. Alright, so this might, like, look weird, but I'm gonna do it because I don't know if this... I feel like I do possibly win the game here. So, I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna activate Dark Hole.
And then this will protect itself.
Yep. Lead Yoke will protect itself, I'm thinking.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just detach the spar.
And it gains 800 up to 3k.
Yep. So I feel pretty insulated about this. It has to be like exactly... Oh, it can't even be exactly Mirror Force anymore because I kill you through Mirror Force. It has to be like double Mirror Force or like Mirror Force Fiendish Chain or something like that. Alright, let's run out this Glassjaw.
Yep, you got it.
Yep. Oh man, I know you're on Gem Knights, but I didn't really see a lot from you. I'm like, you'll try to figure out what I'm afraid of. It's like I know, like you have to have like Master Diamond, Seraphinite. There has to be stuff like that. Otherwise, this deck is just not worth playing.
True.
Now,
Well, Master Diamond is, you don't need that. Reasoning.
I'll call 4 again. Hey.
Oh. Why is it just mill 1? Like, I know I have a lot of monsters in here, but even still.
I mean, wait. Since when have they had a Gemini card? That's so like weird. It's so random.
Forever.
It's so random.
What do you mean? It's literally been forever.
No, I know.
Anyways,
like,
Redox, pitch Obsidian.
Sure.
Target.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to pitch Obsidian, I don't think. I'm going to pitch Garnet.
Sure.
Target the Amber.
Sure.
Special the Amber.
Would you like to Gemini summon the Amber?
No, I would like to activate Mirror Force targeting the Garnet.
You mean Reborn, but sure. Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. And now it's overlay
It's the boy.
for
Sure.
the boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then detach
Sure.
to Foolish. A little unfortunate, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it is, oddly enough, just normal Lila.
Okay.
End phase Lila.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. That's kind of neat. Oh, all hits.
Oh, okay. Lazuli, target Amber, add back to hand.
Yeah, that all works.
That's the only one I can trigger.
That's fair. So I was like,
And then you're good to go.
yeah. All right. Well, we'll draw for turn. Standby main phase. Okay. Well, no back row to worry about, and I know you have a amber in hand. Yeah, that's all I know.
Yes.
That's all I should know at least. All right. Let's see what we can do. I will lead with a special summon of Photon Thrasher. Let's normal summon Headgeared, Chainlink 1 Headgeared, Chainlink 2 Kage Tokage.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Alright, so special Kage, and then we will, this is just foolishes. What do we want to foolish? I guess let's get a glass jaw out of deck. Yeah, that sounds right. Or does it? I don't know. I gotta think here what I'm sending. Yeah. Let's
Man,
put.
I should have made Shockmaster last turn.
Yeah, that would have been a powerful play. Yeah, let's get this glass jaw out of deck. Yeah, let's do that. I think I like that play. Then we're going to overlay these two for, I think, I want to get some more advantage going. I think I'm going to overlay for King of the Fairlimps. And then I'll declare King, detach this Photon Thrasher to add another Kage Tokage to hand.
Yep.
So not too much else going on. So we'll just go battle phase.
Which one do you beat over is the real question.
Yeah, that's
one
what I
of
was
them
gonna
is
say.
Trap
It's like-
Negate. It gets me advantage every turn. And the other one is a guy that gets me advantage every turn.
Yeah, it's like I could hit the Lavolvo chain, that way you guarantee because Lila, you can leave it on the field and you'll get cards in the end phase. But that's all it's gonna do. Whereas Lavolvo chain is just good. The second turn passes over to you, you're in the driver's seat. So I will just hit over that for 500 damage.
Okay. Would you like to crash your headgear?
I'm thinking about it. I think the answer is no. So
Almost had him.
yeah, almost. Second main phase, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass it up.
Okay, I'll draw. That's a very good draw. Stand by main.
Yep.
Let's go Gem Fusion banishing Lazuli for cost.
Yep.
Crow check. No crow. Cool. Now we win. Gem Fusion.
Sure.
Boop. And boop.
Oh, are we going for Seraphonite here? We are.
Yep.
Interesting.
Obsidian target the amber.
Sure. You don't want to target the garnet for more damage?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Will normal summon amber with the extra normal.
Sure.
I will then banish obsidian. Whoops. Banish obsidian for fusion.
Sure.
Amber pitch fusion to grab back obsidian.
Sure. That's kind of neat.
Yep. Fusion banish obsidian.
Sure.
I need to add it back to hand. We will just go regular poly.
Oh, we're on that shit. Okay, sure.
Amber and obsidian from hand for prism.
Oh, I've never seen
Obsidian effect target the garnet.
Yeah, sure.
Prism pitch target king to pop.
Sure.
I could do that. To do I have lethal?
I don't think so. At least not on board. Unless I'm missing
Not on
something.
board, no. So right now I can do 600.
So I'm staring
25.
down 25, 23, 24, 50. What is that? That's like it's like 72 something like that, like 7250 I think. That's just like super quick math. I'm 90% sure that's not correct, but it's less than 8k.
Okay.
Oh right,
How about now?
I forgot about the redox. Yeah. Okay, let's do the math here. So, I guess if you want to go to battle phase, you can, just so it makes it easier. Because I think, so unironically, I think if I had sent the counter punch here, I would be fine, but I'm not. So, let's do 1450 because, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and
So 600 over this.
Yep, so I'll take 6.
And then 19.
19.
And then 16.
16, and that is.
And then 23.
Yep. 2300
and 24.
Yep, it's less. You got it. So I am looking at it now. Unironically, if I had sent counterpunch like I did game 1, I would not have lost. But oh well.
No, I would have just made Citry, and then you wouldn't have been able to activate the effect.
I guess so.
It's Armades.
That's fair. All right. Well, unsurprisingly, I will try to go first.
All right, sounds good.
See some good cards. Draw phase, draw for turn. Standby main. Well,
Yep.
I guess we just get to do the thing, you know? So let's go ahead and normal headgear and declare the effect. Is that a Veiler? Oh, that's a Veiler. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate for you, because I already had the spar.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and summon out Ye Olden Boy. We'll set a couple cards, and we'll pass it up.
I'll draw.
Yeah.
Standby main.
Mm-hmm.
That's really funny. That's really, really funny.
Oh, I don't like funny. I don't like funny right now.
Yeah, I think that's just the play. Yeah, that's the play. Okay. No, it's not. I gotta just 5. Set 3.
Sure.
And pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main phase. Gosh. We're just gonna go battle phase, and I will try to hit into whatever this is.
Sure.
Ooh. So luckily, I do have this. But the question is now. So I lose 800. So what do I go down to? 14.
So you do beat over my King of the Swamp.
Oh, okay. So that was lucky. Yeah. All right. So King of the Swamp's gone. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I was not expecting Deep Prison, but clearly, you know, I'm just so good at the game. Second main, I'll just pass it up, and this will go back up to 2200.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I just win here. Do I?
See, okay.
So that effect is a replacement, so it doesn't activate. So if I did go for Shockmaster, it would still be able to activate, unfortunately.
All right, so here I'm not trying to derail you, but I've always wanted to point this out to somebody. So you know how King of the Swamp has like that crystal laser whatever coming out of his forehead, right? I always like to envision that the Predator is just hunting him down. Like he's just Arnold Schwarzenegger in the mud, and that's the Predator's laser just like trying to find him.
Okay.
It's really stupid, but I've always thought that. I've always thought it's like, oh, it just looks like he's being like hunted down by the predator. Anyway. Random aside. Go ahead.
I can do that. Some that. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I don't know how you beat. Oh, okay. Yep.
Gem Knight Fusion, huh? Do I care? Yeah, I don't think I have any response to this, unfortunately.
Okay. Out my board or die.
So this is gonna be.
I legitimately don't know how you out this.
Let's see. All right. What is this?
He just has 2450 defense.
Okay. So just. Okay. Sure. Draw.
You can punch into him, but it won't proc his effect, so he won't gain attack.
Standby main.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. I mean.
If you drew the one of Dark Hole, I'm gonna be upset.
No, I didn't draw the one of Dark Hole, unfortunately. But I think I just go for this. Cause I'm a little afraid now because he said out my board or die. So we'll try for it. I'll go to battle phase.
Okay.
Declare attack.
Okay.
Damage step.
You're gonna chalice and damage step.
No, I'm gonna counter punch my own guy, so he goes up to 32.
Oh, okay. So this will trigger returning all set spell traps on from field to hand.
That is fine. To hand, to hand. Second main. We'll set him over here this time.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Standby main.
Yep.
Armadillo.
Sure.
Effect.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do that. Yeah, okay. Gonna grab Amber to hand.
Sure.
Effect of fusion.
To add back? Yeah, that's fine.
Activate fusion.
Sure.
Cool.
Okay.
For Prism,
That's good to do. Okay.
Lazuli effect target Garnet.
To add back to hand? That's fine.
Battle.
Sure.
Attempt to swing over.
Sure. I'll take
250.
Yeah, I'll take 250 and I'll detach, I guess, switch hitter, or no, headgear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take 250.
Main 2.
Let's go up to 3K.
Banish to grab back fusion.
That's fine.
Prism pitch fusion to pop.
Once per turn, you target. Once per turn. I mean, sure. This isn't once per turn, is it? No. No,
It's
not.
a soft once.
Yeah, so I'll detach again, go up to 38.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then okay. Fusion one more time, add back.
Sure.
and then I will pass.
Sure, draw. Standby, main phase.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I can kill you this turn, but I think I do a lot of freaking damage. So let's see. Yeah, let's just try for it. We will normal switch hitter target headgeared to special it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's bad for me because I can't. I just read the last
You
line
get
of
locked
text
into
on.
Battling Boxers.
Yeah, I just read the last line of text on that guy. That's wonderful. Anyway, okay. Well, I can't do as much as I thought, but this is fine. Sure, just special headgeared in defense.
Then go lead yoke number 2.
I wish.
Mm.
You see the problem here. Let's, I guess, just go battle phase and clear the prism.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I take how much?
38 and
Uh,
2450. Is that 1350?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Sounds
That's
right.
math. Second main. Go ahead.
Well, you don't got like a freaking star, whatever the guy is.
Star Cestus. I may or may not have him, and he may or may not be 3 level 4 monsters.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally Garnet.
Sure.
Overlay into Emerald.
Ooh, Emerald. Nice card. Good card.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
Detach, target, Veiler, Swamp, and Prisma.
Sure.
Top. Extra deck.
Shuffle.
Shuffle, draw.
Sure.
Just a little too late on that one. Go battle, and I'll hit over switch hitter.
I really don't want you to do that, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Main 2, set 1, pass.
Sure. Draw. Stand by a main. All right. Now we get to do what I was going to do last time. Let's overlay these two for card that you've been using all day, Lavolval Chain. I'll detach. I guess I'll detach switch hitter here. And I will send Plaster to the graveyard.
Ah, yes.
Blast. Well, this is good. This should be already banished. That is my mistake. We'll banish switch hitter and spar special blaster.
Yep.
Let's see. How much is this? 38. I'm seeing 6 in just the first digits, so this has got to be something crazy.
Yeah.
We'll go battle phase. I'll try for 18.
This is lethal, yeah.
Yeah.
18 and 28.
No gores.
Oh, nope. My draws were so bad. So my hand was, it was, oh, no, I searched that, I think. But it was like double King of the Swamp. And I was like, okay, I've got Garnet plus Fusion in hand. I need this draw to just be any Gem Knight.
And it just wasn't. Oh, Polly. That's so
because the plan was, the board state was I had Armadillo here. and I had these two in hand, if I got any Gem Knight at all,
And then you just go for like what,
uh, that's not
Seraphinite
a
or
Gem Knight
something.
either. No,
Help was just not
there
coming,
where
was
there.
it? Help was not
No,
coming.
it just was not coming.
Yeah.
Just these two for Ruby, Ruby Tribute, and then he goes up to 42,
Oh, yeah, that would have at least cleared the
and then
the
that
lead
beats over
yoke.
the lead yoke.
Yeah. So top deck this turn, top deck last turn, top deck the turn before that. uh,
Jeez,
so I had
I knew you
interaction.
had the judgment set. Yeah,
Yeah, I had interaction, but I was just
I
like,
couldn't find my engine.
yeah, that's basically what it is. I mean, you did a number. I was not expecting to die so quickly in game two, but no, this deck is pretty cool. You got to flex a card that I don't have, which is Dagisto Emerald. I wish I had this card.
Oh, I have, I think, two. I have a playset of Lavalval Chain too.
Yeah, I only have two of him. So if you're wondering what I got for my ultra wild card, so I really wanted to pick up a copy of Geargia Armor. That'd be my second copy. I was like, then like a Geargia deck is like it feels better, it feels more playable. But the Bum Boys convinced me to just let's see, where is it? The Bum Boys convinced me to just pick up this, and it makes sense. This card is a really good card. It basically topples over anything that isn't it crashes with anything that's 3K. It topples over anything that isn't, and just doing 800 damage is pretty good. I've heard Cowboy for Game's a thing. But yeah, so this was Battling Box. I didn't really feel great about this deck because I only have the one lead yoke. I do have the Star Cestus, but as I mentioned before, this guy is three monsters. He's any three monsters. So that's like the nice part is I could go like Photon Thrasher, Kage to Kage, and Glassjaw into him. But I can't do that on like limited resources.
Yeah, my only Battle and Boxer XYZs were one Star Cestus and one Chaos Star Cestus.
So you didn't get the lead yoke, yeah. And like only
No.
having one of these, like it feels weird. So like I was looking at so many decks for like playables, right? Like I was looking at, I had a really good Evil Swarm pool, believe it or not. I had like triple Ophion, double Pandemic, like double Thunderbird, like three of all the good Evil Swarms, but I was missing one of the ones that came from Tachyon Galaxy as like a super rare. I had a decent like Constellar pool, but again missing like Tachyon Galaxy stuff. I really wanted to play a funny gadget deck, but I didn't get the chance to because I just didn't have everything I needed for that. But yeah, I mean, Seraphinite, you got Zirconia. I mean, and like we were talking about, this deck is a decent fusion deck. It was like rogue playable for a while, and
Yeah.
it will see play like off and on until it gets Brilliant Fusion, and even then, like the Brilliant Fusion engine is used forever just to summon Seraphinite and get a second normal. It's crazy. This deck, however, had like a very very short stint of playability. Exactly, I think in Tachyon Galaxy format because Lead Yoke was a
It was
house.
cheap.
Yeah, it was super cheap. The Lead Yoke was a rare. Everything else was a common. Even like Blaster was a rare, so you could get everything you needed pretty cheaply. Lead Yoke was a house. It was actually kind of difficult for the Battling Boxers to deal with it. Not the Battling Boxers, the Dragon Rulers to deal with it. You had to like make a Draco Sack, try and pop it over the course of 3 or 4 turns with the tokens or like Blasters effects, and usually you couldn't do that. But they realized, why would you know, desperately try and draw two Battling Boxer names for Lead Yoke when you could just draw, one of 12 Dragon Ruler names and just activate those.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's talk about the Dragon Ruler pools. So I believe, if I remember correctly, I got 5 Dragon Rulers in total. I got 1 Redox, 1 Blaster, and 3 titles.
I got 9.
Yeah, you opened 30, so you better have gotten a decent number. I'm
I
seeing.
got triple title and then 2 of all the others.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that'll be strong.
I have nothing I can do with them. The only level 7 XYZ or rank 7 XYZ I have is exactly 2 copies of Gaia
Thunder
Charger.
Charger, yeah. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Is like, and like I had like a decent shell in terms of like both Dragoonity and like kind of sort of Hieratics to play Dragon Rulers, but I really didn't feel like five was enough. I really like, especially without Dragon's Ravine, which was a structure deck exclusive. No access to that really means that like I don't have consistent access to the rulers. So
Hmm.
yeah, it just didn't
But
really
yeah, my
feel it.
favorite little thing about this deck specifically is that Daigusto Emerald has a second effect.
Oh, I've never even.
I can summon out Zirconia.
That's really funny. It's not even level restricted. That's so
No,
funny.
it just do.
I'm trying to think of anything else like was big. I guess we should talk about this guy because he's pretty good. King of the Fairlands, great card. Just search
Oh
Kage to
yeah.
Kage. That's all he does right now. He can search aliens if you want to play aliens or worms, I
Yeah,
think.
if
So
if that deck were playable, I would.
yeah, no, the fact that this card came at common is great. So there's a lot of fun things we can do with this, but I suppose the most fun thing we can do right now is get into the wheel for today's episode. All right, so wheel time. I got an ultra rare last time, and I picked a super rare. Let's hope I get something else. Who knows? I think this will be interesting.
Unban ticket.
That would be very fun because then I could unban. I could unban Return from the Different Dimension and then play Dragon Rulers. I bet you'd love that.
Oh, I would not.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the number of Battling Boxers or level of Battling Boxers. Oh my God! How'd you call it? It's an unban ticket.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm just that good, I guess.
yeah, I guess you are. I am trying to think what I'd even want unbanned right now. It's like I know I talked about Return for the Different Dimension, and it is a crazy powerful card. Uh,
But also, what would you do with your dragon rulers?
yeah, Dragon Rulers are not quite where it's at, so I'll have to think about it. We might be taking some commons and rares, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, I hope you guys
Take in two
didn't.
more copies of Lediok.
That could be a take. That might be a take. If we want to say that Battling Box is going to be playable for much longer. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you really enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you really want to support us, let us know by leaving a comment and all that stuff. And yeah, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.